Okay. Well, now that we're live, welcome everyone. Welcome everyone here. Welcome everyone at home and in your living room. Wherever you are, welcome. Everyone take a deep breath with me. And this time, let's do it together. Let's breathe in. Hold it at the top. And then let it go. And just maybe take a moment to register how many times that's actually happened today. Maybe it's 0. It's probably how many times it was for me. And there's no shame in that. I mean, what we're doing is we're coming here to practice. We're not here to beat ourselves up and say, oh shit, I didn't breathe today. We're here to practice. We're here to take this, whatever is going on here, in this practice, and feel into what we want to bring out into the rest of our lives. Maybe that's some awareness. Maybe that's some nervous system calming. Maybe that's some excitement. Maybe it's a new perspective. Maybe it's some other kind of learning. And I want you all to just take another minute. Those of you here before, I ask you to think of an intention. I want you to take this time as we're laying down or meditating or relaxing to just think of an intention. And also, this especially does not apply to anyone at home because you're not here. But to anyone who is here right now, please raise your hand if you have any issue with some light touch. Could be on your shoulders, maybe your forehead, your head, or the sides of your head, maybe your feet. If anybody has any issue with that, please go ahead and raise your hand in the air so I can see it. And the second thing I want to ask is, please raise your hand if you are allergic to any essential oils. Okay. Thank you for your participation. All right, let's get to it tonight. Tonight we're going to do some breath work. We'll do a little bit of energy work. We'll do a little bit of meditation at the end. And we'll actually do a little bit of meditation in the beginning. And we're going to set our intentions together. And we're going to do this in community. And I think that's the topic we're going to work on tonight. Is community. See what the intentions are, but I always like to come with a topic. And that one's been coming up really big for me for at least 3 years, and I know it's been coming up for a lot of other people for quite a long time. And one of these days we'll get it, and then we'll move on to something else. And let's everybody get into a space where you can really take a deep breath. And you'll know that because your spine will be in the straightest that you can. Let's just start with that. Don't none of this. Just relax it. Let it be straight. If you're lying down, you're probably in a pretty good position. And the way you can judge that is you can take a deep breath in. And if it feels easy, and then you let it go. Do that a few more times. If it feels easy and not restricted, you're probably in a good place. And I want you to just do it by feeling and intuition. So if you're not in a good place, just adjust yourself. Ask your body, where do I need to go? Take another deep breath in. Good. And I'm taking a little extra breathing tonight because it's September. It's almost October. This is a time of year where people start to get back into their routines. They come back from their summer vacation, and a lot of work starts to begin. There's a lot going on in our minds. And while you're breathing in this position, what I'd love for you to do is just feel your body. Think of 3 things that you feel physically, and just name them out. I feel the breath slowly passing through my nostrils as I breathe in. I feel some coldness on my feet. Whatever it is that you're actually feeling in this moment. Some pressure by your ears, maybe. Bring yourself into your body. And now I want you to name 3 things that you're feeling emotionally. And don't try to fix them. If there's something that's uncomfortable that comes up, just notice it and name it. Feeling very excited at the moment. And don't get into story. I want you to just name the emotion and move on. And maybe you might say, oh, that's interesting. Didn't realize I was feeling a little bit of sadness. Good work. All right. So what I want you to do, whether you're laying down or sitting down, is just go ahead and breathe in. We're going to do a little breath with our arms. Breathe in and raise your hands to the top of your head. And then let it go. And put your hands down. Breathe in, hands up. Let it go. Breathe in. Let it go. Breathe in. Let it go. And put your hands down. Don't worry, we're not going to do breath of fire. There's no ego eradicator tonight. We're just going to do some very simple breaths, and we're going to do a little bit of energy work to give ourselves a little bit of healing. And what I want you to know tonight is no matter what happens this evening, you're allowed to express yourself. Of course, don't disturb your neighbors. Keep personal space. This expression, what it is, it's here for us to really let go. I mean, how many times do we really get to let go and be ourselves? So this is a chance for you to be you. In whatever little way you want to do tonight, or maybe a big way. If you want to wail, if you want to scream, if you want to laugh, whatever, please express yourself tonight if you feel called. So, with that, I will explain the breath work in just a bit. First, start off with a little energy work. And I want you, let's do some, and we're going to get into it. So reciprocal breathing is just, you take a half breath in, hold it, take another half breath, hold it, and then you let it go. It's very calming for the nervous system. Breathe in, half. Breathe in the other half. And let it go. Just feel how good that feels to let go. Breathe in half. Breathe in the other half. And let it go. Breathe in half. Breathe in the other half. And let it go. One last time. Breathe in half. Breathe in the other half. Hold it. And let go. And just start to feel the difference in your body. Start to feel how that changed you a little bit. What I want you to do next is go ahead and take your hands and put them just about where your heart is, maybe a little more where your top of your breastbone is, where your clavicle is. And don't worry about the physical part too much. What I actually want you to be concerned about is you might feel a vibration there. And if you don't feel it right now, that's okay. Many people feel like this is the place where all energy in our body starts and begins and ends. Starts and begins and ends, yes. And this is the place where we can feel our vibration most strongly. And if you're aware of it, what this is the vibration of you. That's what you're feeling. And I want you to just listen, just feel, and just notice what is happening there. And if you don't feel any energy, what I want you to picture is any kind of beautiful bright light that you can imagine. It can be white, it can be yellow, whatever your favorite color is, whatever you're feeling intuitively, it should be. And if you are feeling that energy, keep expanding it throughout your body. And maybe even lift your hands up and down from that spot so you're not actually touching yourself, and see if you can spot that energy. Keep going. Let it expand so it covers all the way out towards your shoulders. Maybe comes down a little bit towards your stomach more. Just really focus on how beautiful that is. And when I'm doing this, I like to bring an emotion into it. Maybe there is a event in your life that was so loving and beautiful that it just completely just blows you away every time you think of it. One for me was when I first brought home my cat, just a little kitten, a few weeks old. And all I could do was just watch this wonder in the world. Keep expanding that energy. And if you can, fill in that emotion. Maybe it's amazing wonder. Maybe it's incredible love. That's the other feeling I felt in that moment. What love for this helpless little creature. Keep going and expand it all through your body. And just focusing on spinning it one part at a time. Down to your left hip bone, down to your right hip bone, maybe over your arms, finally down towards your knees, onto your legs. And keep going above your head. And expanding that energy out even further. Feel it surrounding your body. Letting your energy fields go farther than your skin. And now just relax. A small practice like that every day, there's many practices that you can do, but a small practice like that every day can do wonders for you. Why? Because you don't even know it. But every time when we're in a room with someone, they can feel our energy. They can feel what we're putting out. They can feel how healthy we are, both emotionally, physically, energetically. And one of the best ways to change the world, to help our neighbor, is to take care of ourselves. To be an example in life for others. To love them in all their forms. And how else can we do this unless we are healthy? Unless we are filled with love and our emotions are well tended to. I don't know if you've ever tried to argue with someone who's deeply in their spiritual practice, but they don't seem to care. They're actually more concerned for you, because every time our emotions overflow, our energy is not in a good place, it dims our light. Okay. Let's come back to our heart. Feel it beating. Feel it. And in this moment, ask it, what do you want me to know today? Doesn't have to be a life-changing discovery. It has to be something that's important to you. And if you ask it, it will always answer with something. Okay. Let's take a moment to come back. When you're ready, take a deep breath together. Maybe open your eyes. Hopefully, most of you are feeling a little bit refreshed, a little detached from the day that you came with, a little more present in your body. Maybe you don't want to get up. I don't blame you. But what we're going to do is we're going to set some intentions. And a lot of times, the reason that's so important is because when we say it out loud, it means more than when we say it in our head. Because we have billions of thoughts a day. And a lot of those thoughts don't mean anything. But actually putting some intention behind it, some concreteness, putting it out into the world, telling your body that you mean it, it matters. So when you're ready, go ahead and come, maybe sit up, or let me know that you guys are still alive. You guys have been so still and so good. Not sure if you're still with me or not. If you need to stretch, need to do something intuitive with your body, go ahead and do it. Okay. And if you're at home, just call your intentions out loud. Just say it with your mouth. Hopefully there's no one around to hear you and think you're talking to yourself. But if they do, so what? We all talk to ourselves. It's good. It's healthy. All right. So I'm going to go into story a little bit just because sometimes it may help. But I encourage you, as you set your intention, you don't need to share your story. You don't need to, do anything but say the words that you need to hear. So my reason for bringing this topic tonight of community is I realized quite a few years ago how important it was. I was in a comfortable relationship and we were doing well. And I didn't take the time to really, I had friends, but I let them slowly slip away because I was comfortable in my relationship and I could come home and someone would always be there for me. And I didn't make it important to go and foster those relationships, to help the people in my life that needed it, to really go the extra mile for the people in my life. I thought I was, but I wasn't really there. And then that relationship ended after 15 years. And it ended somewhat suddenly. And it was COVID. And I was almost completely alone. And I didn't really know what to do. I didn't really know how to be by myself. And I didn't have a lot of people out there to support me. I don't have any family here. And I imagine a lot of you might be in a similar place, at least with the family not being close to here. A lot of us are transplants. So, I went through a process of figuring out how to take more chances and risks and how to spot people that I could support and would support me back. And it was tough. I mean, I went to a lot of places and I'm like, oh, this is just not working. Like, I'm just going to be alone the rest of my life. Just better that I just go home and just start drinking beer and, watching TV for 5 hours a day, then get up and go back to work and just do it all over again. And hey, I'm not saying that, nothing against drinking. Definitely had my fair share of my life. But what I wanted was something more substantive, something more connected. I wanted to connect with other people. I wanted to do for them in that connection, because I wanted it to be reciprocal. So, after many years and many ceremonies and lots of things, I did something. I've been doing this breathwork for a long time, and during COVID, it was just all online. So I did something that someone suggested that was deeply uncomfortable for me. I went on the consciousness community, and I just started asking. I asked my community, a whole bunch of people that I didn't know. It's like, I really think I need to go out and do breathwork again. And I want to do an event where community is involved. And I reached out, and a bunch of people answered me. And this one woman answered me, and we started doing breath work together, and she knew way more people than I did. I always felt terrible. I didn't know anybody. But we would sell out our events, and it all started with me first being lonely enough to start taking chances. Someone else encouraging me and supporting me to take that chance, actually quite a few people. And me actually saying, you know what? This is what I want. And no matter how much it hurts, no matter how much I think this is going to be horrible and just a train wreck, or I'm going to look stupid, or whatever the excuse was, I did it. And it turned out that the woman that I was connecting with to do breath work is now my partner, and we're getting ready to get married. So community has been very incredible for me. So I always like to go back to that phrase, that quote that says, "If you want change in the world, we all want community, right?" And I thought about it a little while ago, and I was like, "Do I want this for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, I want this for me. So what am I going to do? If you want the world to change, be the change in the world." And I'm paraphrasing, but so if you want community in your life, be the community for someone else. It's not all about you. And as much as you may need it, someone else out there might actually need it more. So my intention tonight is to just create more community, more love in other people's lives, any way I can, and take some risks doing that. And if you have an intention tonight, please feel free to just popcorn share. Overflowing good things. I like that. Let's get good energy. Liberation. Woo. Honor that too, but I'll keep the floor open for a couple more seconds in case anybody else wants to share. Okay, let's close it down, but make sure you take your intention and you find the emotion in it. Find what it's really something that you love about it, something that touches your heart. And bring that into your practice today. All right, we're going to get into breath work. If you've never done breath work with me before, most of you have, but we're going to do a very simple form of breath work. Just going to, if you want to put your hand on your stomach and your belly, a lot of you are already familiar with this. Breathe into your stomach, breathe into your chest, and then let it go. And the trick to this, sometimes people get tetany and other stuff. If all else fails, just go back to your normal breath. All will be okay. But I encourage you, when you breathe out, don't blow it out, don't force it, just let it come out. And feel your body contracting and just letting go. And that will usually keep your exhales as big as your inhales. And it'll keep your body in a little more balance. So tetany or things usually don't show up for people in my practice. But again, if anything does happen, just go ahead and return your normal breath. And if you really need help, you go like this, wave your hands, whatever, I'm here. I'll come over right away. All right. So we're also going to do some breath holds. And during the breath holds, you're going to breathe in. That last breath, hold it at the top. You're going to let it go. You're going to hold it at the bottom. We'll hold it for an extended period of time. If you feel like you need to breathe, you can go ahead and do so. It's not a race. But I want you to go ahead and see if you can hold it. Don't force yourself, but feel into your body, and your body probably will say, yeah, I'm good. And then I want you to feel into your body some more and see when it actually wants you to breathe and let go of your mind. Because your mind's probably going to be nagging you and be like, dude, you need to breathe. Just trust that your body's got you. Okay, and if you're super advanced, when we take that breath in after the long breath hold, and you want to do a lock and your root chakra or your perineum, go ahead and do that as you breathe in. You can also breathe in and push with your stomach muscles, your second and third center, one right by your belly button, another one right by the pit of your stomach. And you'll kind of hold it, pushing all the energy up to the top of your head, and you'll blow it out through pursed lips, like you're blowing out a birthday candle. It's that simple, and if you forget, just keep on breathing. All right, well, that's all there's to it. If anybody has any questions, I know most of you are pros. We're going to get to the breath work. Gino, if you can, I'm going to just get our music going. For some reason, it's not working on my computer. I'll get that right one of these days. While I'm doing that, just go ahead and start taking some belly breaths. Just little technical difficulties. Strange. All right. Well, for some reason my playlists aren't coming up on here. And just take this time to start opening your heart and preparing yourself, because a lot of the times it's going to be on you to breathe. And just like anything else, you will get out of this the work you put into it. Not the physical work, but really the opening, the love, and the intention you put into this.
May our hearts be open. Oh, may our hearts be open. Oh, may our hearts
And just feel
be open.
your heart starting to open.
Oh, may our hearts
We all want to expand. We all have a deep desire to fulfill what our soul feels inside. Let's go ahead and begin. Take a deep breath into your stomach. Deep breath into your chest. And then let it go. In, out, in, out, in, out. In, out. And while we're going slow, in, breathe deeper and deeper and let it go. You'll actually get a really similar result. Breathe in. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, let it go. Breathe in. Breathe in. Let it go. In. Let it go. Good. In. Let it go. In. Let it go. In. Let it go. Now start to breathe on your own, breathing in and go on your own. Choose your path. Choose what feels good for you. Feel into your body. You can sync up with your neighbor if you want to. Feel that harmony. But start feeling into what feels right for you in this moment. Maybe it's time to challenge yourself. Maybe it's time to relax a little bit and give yourself a break. Knowing whatever is coming up, whether it's any of those two things, some anger, some frustration, even if you get a little blip that says, hey, I need to check my email, it's a learning. And it's a place. That is drawing us in because it's trying to get our attention. And it hasn't been able to get your attention all day, maybe all week, maybe all year. Who knows? Maybe your entire life. And it's like, hey, I need you. And I don't just need you. I need you to feel this. It's not that I want you to be in pain. It's not that I want you to be distracted. I don't want you to lose your job or get into an accident or any of these things that sometimes we think these nagging feelings make us do. It just wants to be heard. It just wants to be felt. It just wants to be experienced. And to me, many times that's what healing is. That's what purifying my soul is. That's what true liberation can be. Being able to freely feel, experience, go through anything. Because a lot of times, those experiences that we're like, oh, I don't want that. Many of those experiences we're actually run into an uncomfortable feeling about ourselves. And not that experience or the way we perceive it or that other person. And I want you to go ahead and take a big, deep breath in. Hold it. Let it go. And hold it. And take these moments to feel into your body. and ask it. Do I really need to breathe right now? Check in, and I want you to feel when it's your turn to breathe. I want you to have that freedom. I want you to have that trust. And maybe push yourself a little further. You can blow a little air out. Sometimes that helps. And then when you're ready to breathe, take a deep breath in. Maybe if you're a little more advanced, you can squeeze that first, second, and third center that I talked about. Push up as you breathe in, rushing that at the top of your head. Maybe feeling it even spit out the top. And then blowing it out through pursed lips. And then just do some belly breathing. Or relax. Remember, everything I say tonight, everything I say is just a suggestion. What I want for each of you tonight is to feel in what is right for you. Okay. Feel into that drum beat. Feel hit your body. And I want you to breathe in. In. Out. In, out, coming together, in, out, in, out, in, out. Great work. In, out, in, out, and go into your own rhythm. Feeling into your intention. Looking at it and asking yourself, how much do I want this? And keep breathing. And I want you to realize, as you breathe, keep going, that the beats to the song, well, they're a little annoying. They're not completely regular. For some people, this song's going to make you uncomfortable. Good, keep breathing. feel into the love that you have for yourself tonight. And if you find that love, ask a question. Ask yourself, because I like myself, now can I go the next step? Can I go from love into like? Because sure, you may find love for yourself. You may find compassion. But do you really like yourself? And there might be an uncomfortable truth that comes up. And that's okay. Learning to love yourself is the first step. Learning to like yourself. Learning to really enjoy yourself, who you are, your company, the amazingness you have inside. Really, truly like the person that you become. How does that feel? How would you feel if you were stuck inside a room and it was just you? Would you have a blast? Would you feel free? Would you feel trapped? How would you feel? And now I want you to go into the possibility that anything you may have come up with that you don't like about yourself could be utter fantasy. Take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Let it go. And hold it. Really great work, everyone. Really great work. And just be in that place where for the first time, and I say this a lot, in quite a while you actually do nothing. Take advantage of that. Do nothing. Don't breathe. Don't move. Just relax into it as much as you can. And feel that opportunity to expand. And remember to feel into your body. It'll tell you when it's time to breathe. And if you want to challenge yourself, blow out a little more air and hold it for a little longer. You probably get like 10 or 15 more seconds, maybe even more. And then when you're ready, when you feel that in your body, take a deep breath in. You can lock your root, your stomach as you take that breath in. and push upward and feel that energy just coming up your body and filling you. Make sure to blow out the candle at the end. Good work, everyone. Take some belly breaths, relax for a few seconds. We're going to go one more round. You've done such a good job so far. I'm actually really proud of all of you. And if anybody gets cold here tonight, just raise your hand. I'll come over with the blanket. Good. Feel that energy around you. Feel its experience it. Take a deep breath in and let it go. Into your stomach, into your chest, let it go. Into your stomach, into your chest, let it go. Doing it together. In, out. 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 Now go on your own. I'm going to shut up for a little while so you can feel, really experience what comes up. Be brave. And don't forget to be playful. breathing. We're almost there. Good. Keep going a little bit longer. Keep going. We're almost there. Give that last little bit. Find that point in your body, in your soul. There's a point that you'll find out there that your soul is moving toward. Go ahead and just without any effort, keep breathing, but just lock in on that point. Allow yourself to open up enough to drift closer to it. Take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top. Let it go. Hold it. And then listen to your body. You already know the routine by now. I'll let you do the rest of the breath holds. And I hope by now you've all started breathing. Just come back to your normal breath if you haven't. And let's zero in on that point that we talked about before. Find it. Bring it closer to your body. or maybe drift closer to it. Whatever feels right for you. Just take the silence and see what's changed. See what's changed in your body. Allow the point to be in the background for now. Allow it to be a little bit secondary to your body first. And then feel your body regressing back into a child. Feeling what it was like to be helpless, to need others to take care of you. To know that you don't have any control. And all you want is to accept more love into your life and to be cared for. Feel what that feels like. Let it expand your hearts. And feel what your caregivers might have felt as well. A little scared, maybe, a little curious, a little will I do the right thing? Am I going to get this right? What am I doing here? All the risks that they took for you to come to this world. And then imagine yourself as a child again. With that heart just wide open, ready to receive love. And know that that has never changed. No matter how many times you've closed it, it is still ready to burst wide open, ready to receive love. And now, start to picture the rest of the world came from that same place. there was a baby or someone that brought it into that world. And there was a risk involved. And know, as you go out today, tomorrow, any day this week, this year, you're going to go out and you're going to run into people that look like adults. And yet they're still experiencing that same desire to open their heart wide, if it's safe enough to do so. So I ask you tonight, how on your journey can you help at least another person in this world feel safe enough to open their heart just a little bit wider to receive that love that it so desperately wants to experience in this world? Because it is everyone's human rights, in my mind, to get to experience that. It is our birthright. And it is our to allow that to be in this world, to give others that opportunity. We'll be coming back in just a moment. But before you come back, take one more moment and feel into your heart. And when you're ready, take your time, there's no rush. Feel free to come back.
Magic on earth, the power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you and me is here
Feel into your power.
Magic on earth. Power of love is here now. Power of now.
The power of your willingness to act. Power of your willingness to relax. Power of you to give yourself safety. You have so many powers. We don't even realize it. And everyone still wants the power of invisibility or flight.
Let the fire burn away your fear.
Don't forget the power that you have.
Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you. Oh, the power of love is here now. The power of
Come back to me.
is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. The power of love is here now. The power of now is here now. The power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. Power of love is here now. Power of now is here now. Power of you, me, is here to create magic on earth. Power of love is here now. Power of now is here now. Power of you, me, is here to create magic. Let the water wash away your tears. Let the fire burn away your fears. Let the wind blow into your life such faith and trust. Oh, let the earth hold you, take care of you, nurture you.
This might turn into a slumber party. Thank you, everyone, for showing up tonight. Yeah. Thank you for bringing your presence, your willingness to just be here. It's this is through Universal Church. Universal Spirit Center. So they've Venmoed back. It's suggested donation of $20. One thing I wanted to just quickly mention, there's also a little flyer in back for something that I do, working on for the community, is a ring project. And different rings let you know that whether you're looking for a relationship or just looking for some more community in your life. And it also signifies that you're part of the movement to form deeper, more meaningful relationships in your life. So there's a little flyer in back, or you can ask me about it when I'm done. I always love your feedback too. If there's anything I can share, please let me know. and there's anything you absolutely loved, please let me know that too. Lets me know what I'm going to do each week. Be here the last Wednesday of every month, and there's all sorts of other goodies every other Wednesday here at Universal Spirit. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Appreciate you so much. Hope you got as much out of it as I did. Good night.